parents about air quality. For more information on how to become a Healthy Air Living school, visit healthyairliving.com and click on Schools. That's healthyairliving.com, Schools. From the San Joaquin Valley Air District, this has been your Healthy Air Living Report. Please turn off your engine. From the San Joaquin Valley Air District, this is your Healthy Air Living Report. Motor vehicles are responsible for a majority of valley air pollution, and vehicle idling produces a large amount of unnecessary emissions. Consider shutting off your engine, parking, and entering that restaurant or coffee house instead of going through the drive-thru. And when you're waiting to pick up your kids from school, remember the phrase, turn the key and be idle-free. Making these types of changes will help reduce wear and tear on your engine, save you gas, and save you money. Reaching our air quality goals and protecting public health should be a priority, one that can be achieved when we all work together. This has been your Healthy Air Living Report from the San Joaquin Valley Air District.
This program does not reflect the views of KXVS management or KXVS, the voice of Stockton.
My name is Miriam, and I am the voice of Stockton.
Hi. It's me, Jocelyn. I haven't been here in a few weeks, but you're tuned into Breaking Barriers with Art. And I'm your host, Jocelyn, like I said, on this glorious overcast day here in Stockton, Port City. And in the studios today, we have Greasehound. We've got Cory and Rikki, and they're awesome. We're missing someone, though. Who are we missing?
Nick.
We're missing Nick.
The drummer. Nick.
I'll say hi to Nick. Hold on, let me fix your cameras. There you go. There you go. So you guys made it. I'm so glad you guys are here. I know it was quite a trek for you guys, but I met these guys on Friday the 13th at Whiskey Barrel. They were there with the Bungalow Bunnies, who I also had a guest. Starlet O'Hara was here for a little bit before that show, that beautiful Friday the 13th night. But anyway, so how are you guys doing? My 12-year-old, I go, Jenna, Trinity, do you have a question for the guys that I'm going to have at the studio? And she's like, yeah, just ask them, how's life? So I'm like, okay. All right, so we're going to start with that. How's life, guys? How's it going? You guys were next door. I saw them next door at Drew's art lab. They were in there checking things out.
Oh, great art, man.
Yeah, isn't that good stuff?
Yeah, I was
pretty
glad I got to run
awesome.
into him because I was peeking in the window taking pictures.
Yeah, and he just he opened the door. He's really good about that, those guys over there.
He was just driving up. It was like perfect timing.
Really? Okay, that's good. That's good. It's funny because Rikki does art too. He does like a lot of art, but what are you using as far as your equipment with all that art stuff that you do? Yeah.
I've always drawn with pens, Sharpies all the time. I never sketch with pencil. And man, just monsters. I love monster scene. I love cartoons. And
you know what? I'm pulling his Instagram up. If you guys want to add him, it's Fat Rikki, PHATRIKKI on social media, Instagram. And just take a look at this stuff. It's really, really okay. So you used pen and ink on this one?
Yeah, pen, ink, alcohol pens, alcohol-based pens.
And then you also used, you were telling me you're using the computer too on some of these.
Yeah, old computer, really old.
It's
Draw
so
with the mouse.
cool.
That's why they look so.
It's hard to draw with a mouse.
It's
It's like you'll get carpal tunnel trying to do that stuff. You're like, it's not even accurate, but like, is this one? Okay, which one is the one that you did on the computer?
On the computer.
I'm trying to see which one. Scroll down.
Right there.
This one right here.
Right, yeah. Did that on the
Look at that. So cool. Amazing. So, of course, that's what he likes to do on his spare time.
Yes.
But he's with a band called, he's the dude from Greasehound. And just recently, like a month ago, they received the 2017 Best Rockabilly Award for Modesto Area Music Awards. It's kind of a big thing, right?
Cool. Yeah, I didn't think we'd get it this year, but
wow,
it was awesome. Took me by surprise.
How does that work? How does voting is all online, right?
Yeah.
Cory,
everything's all online and promoting.
You guys have promoted yourself through social media and everything else. You get that's
Ricky's really good about doing stuff like that. About just constantly being on social media.
You're really good. Yeah. You're really good. You know what?
I'll draw it and I'll go out and hand flyers the old way because I believe the old way is the best.
Yes, that's true.
People look at the stuff on Instagram and Facebook, but they scroll right by it. They don't look at it. So I go out and food it, man.
That's true. That's the best way. Hit those coffee shops and different, local theaters and different venues, smaller venues, and that's the way to do it. Yeah, just recently you guys were in Sacramento at what was that place?
Hideaway.
Hideaway,
Farm
yeah,
Grill.
and you guys were there with a couple other bands. Who were the other bands you were there with? That was a good show.
The Evil Arrows
Uh-huh.
and Three Bad Jacks.
That was good. That was
a good show. It was fun.
Yeah, they're always out doing a lot of the smaller venues, which is neat. You've got something else coming up here too. Is that one coming up soon?
Yes.
The 18th. That's this.
Yeah.
Saturday.
That's this weekend.
In Merced, Main Street Tattoo.
Nice.
They're gonna be raffling off free tattoos and food and a lot of good psychobilly and punk rock bands. So
Nice.
it'll be a fun venue.
Nice. So how did you guys get together? I mean, I know you guys have a long history and you guys have different projects going on too, right?
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about, the current, Greasehound, how you guys got together.
With the guys I got now.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost my other members, and so I went a little while just doing it acoustically, and I had a couple shows.
Really? You
Yeah.
did acoustic?
Yeah, I did acoustic by myself, and then I had
Nice.
a couple friends that were going to help me out with Greasehound, and so they helped me out for a little while. Then they had some things that came up and couldn't fill out a couple shows for me, so Little Giant the Sleepwalkers, which is another rockabilly, psychobilly band that out of Merced and Mariposa, they offered to come help me out with it, and they did, and people dug the sound that with that upright bass. They just dug the sound that
Heck
these
yeah,
guys gave
the
me.
upright bass is awesome.
Yeah, filling in for one show turned into filling in for 2 shows.
Yeah.
Filling into 3
3.
shows, going to Carson City, Nevada, touring with you. So it ended up
Yep.
just being
Awesome.
Now,
permanent members, I guess.
Right. Cory here is from Mariposa County, and we were just talking earlier outside about how they have like super strict ordinances about the different types of chain restaurants and stuff like that.
You're not
And
allowed to have them.
yeah, you're not allowed to have them. You can't have anything that's like a drive-through restaurant. I mean, the closest thing you had was like Subway.
You have one drive-through. It's Burger King.
So it's like a big contrast between like Stockton or San Francisco to Mariposa County. So I was just telling him, wow. So that's why what basically you've got there. You don't have any distractions. You've got your instrument, your music, everything. So what got you started in doing the upright bass?
Well, I'd already played electric bass for
Yeah.
a couple years and played guitar, but I started really getting into this style of music. And I mean, all those bands, they all had an upright bass. I was
Heck
like,
yeah.
I got to get one. I got to learn how to play the thing. So
Yeah.
I think when I was like 15,
Wow.
I got one, saved up all my money from watering plants and feeding people's cats and stuff. And I bought the cheapest one I could find on eBay, and then the rest is history. I started learning how to play the thing.
Nice. Let's see. My exposure to rockabilly at an early age, I would have to say Stray Cats. Who doesn't know
Yeah.
the Stray
Yeah,
Cats,
yeah.
right? That's probably like Rockabilly 101, training wheels, fast food, McDonald's.
Well, I mean, the Stray Cats, they really brought it back. It was the
Yeah.
whole rockabilly revival. And they
Yeah.
were, more hitting mainstream where most of the other bands weren't.
Yeah, and then we moved on to Reverend Horton Heat, and then progressively went, from there. So, yeah. So I've got some questions from you from some of my normal viewers, and actually they're pretty good. I hope you guys are able to answer them. Let's see. I've got Brian, who is wondering, how would you describe how the rockabilly scene is evolving from its roots in the 80s? That's good because we just talked about like the Stray Cats and stuff like that. So
take this one, Cory.
go, Cory.
Okay, well, like to me, I think like in the 80s, it was pure rockabilly revival. They were trying to stick as close to the 50s sound as they could, but I think it's evolving to like incorporate way more styles of music.
Yeah,
like you got
it
these
is.
bands that kind of incorporate a little more punk rock, kind of like we do, or there's others that do metal and gypsy jazz, and it's a style of music that you could bring so many different kind of influence into.
Yeah,
and,
it is.
and make it your own. And I think that incorporating different genres in it is like really evolving it and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You're hitting a bunch of different audiences by.
It's almost like,
incorporating different
here's the
stuff.
umbrella of rock, then you've got rockabilly, which is the umbrella of all these other psychobilly and all the other ones too. So it's a pretty big genre of music, yeah. So now you guys had mentioned you had other bands too. So are the other bands similar?
No.
No.
His
Mine
yeah.
is Little Johnny and the Sleepwalkers is
Yeah.
more similar. It's rockabilly music, psychobilly music.
And you have your backgrounds in, like, you had a lot of punk influence too, right?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
I got
That's where
another
I
band.
started too.
Yeah.
I got another band, 3 Second Rule. That's a kind of a pop punk. We used to be heavy punk, but now kind of a pop punk, alternative punk rock band.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
nice.
I love old punk, man.
Oh yeah. Well, we've got some of your tracks here. I think if Dustin or you can be able to pull that up, that'd be awesome. So we're gonna see which one should we pull up first. What do you think?
I don't know. What do you think, Corey? Galactic Bop? Boogie Woogie Beach?
Yeah, Galactic Bop's a little more
Galactic
on the
Bop.
rockabilly
Galactic
side.
Bop.
It's got that 50s sound.
Let's hear that, so you guys can get an idea of their sound. I haven't heard this one yet. I heard their live version, but
Well, this one's not even done yet. Still gonna be
Oh.
This
mastered
is a
and
rough
mixed and
demo of
stuff,
it,
yeah.
but it's
Nice.
getting mastered. But we put it out for people to
yeah,
kinda give us
yeah,
some feedback on it.
cool.
Came from a million miles away when your radio signal came our way. Your rock so hard blew us away. We had to make that trip through outer space. We came from Mars. We came from Mars. We came from Mars just to rock tonight. We got our blue suede shoes on tonight. We got our blue jeans cuffed and our hair just right. Let's get this party started tonight. Galactic rays will shine all night. We came from Mars. We came from Mars. We came from Mars just to rock tonight. Don't be afraid, don't get uptight. All you want to do is rock tonight. So all you cats and girls inside, do the Galactic Bob with us tonight. We came from Mars. We came from Mars. We came from Mars just to rock tonight. The universe is rocking while black holes have stopped spinning. The Milky Way is leaking while the meteors are freaking. Everybody's bopping while the house is really rocking. The Galactic Bop, the Galactic Bop, the Galactic Bop. We came from a million miles away when your radio signal came our way. Your rock so hard blew us away. Earth is where we want to stay. We came from Mars. We came from Mars. We came from Mars just to rock tonight. We came from Mars. We came from Mars. We came from Mars. We came from Mars. We came from Mars just to rock tonight. We came from Mars just to rock tonight. We came from Mars just to rock tonight. We came from Mars just to rock tonight.
All right, we're back. What do you guys think? See that? That he
Hopefully
just
they dug it.
uploaded that this morning. So that's all new stuff. Corey calls it their demo stuff right now. So
Yeah. So
you'll
Still
see.
needs to be
feedback would be cool.
Mixed
Yeah.
and mastered some.
Where can we get that?
Well, you hit reverb right now, but I don't have it downloadable. So hopefully, when it's all mixed and mastered, it'll be better. But come to a show and you'll be able to get it, or hit me up on our website or Facebook, and
It'll be
I'll
on
PayPal it to you.
iTunes too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll
yeah.
be
That'd be.
I'm not familiar with all that. I am, but I'll have Corey handle that.
Okay.
You go. Corey's your
Great.
marketing guy.
I was supposed to just be the bass player. I wasn't supposed to do all this.
And then he became the marketing dude.
Yeah.
He's like the social media. You know, there's a whole new thing with social media now. People actually do that for a job now. That's all they do
What?
is market on social media. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Yeah, I've actually met some guy that's all he does.
Sounds
and
like a
he
job
gets
for
paid.
Rikki. Always on social media.
Always on social media. How'd you come up with the name Greasehound?
Greasehound? Well, I love wolves
Yes.
and I love horror movies. So I thought, greaser, wolf, that's the rage I get in when I get mad sometimes. So I
You can
combined it for a name for myself is what I did for
I don't
my
see
band.
you getting mad. I just don't see Rikki. I'm sure you do. But
Scorpio, man. You get there sometimes.
Scorpios are my favorite.
I'm also a Scorpio too.
Oh my God,
Yep.
I'm surrounded by Scorpios.
Our
I'm a
birthdays-
Leo.
Our birthdays
Leo.
are 1 day apart.
Yep.
1 day apart.
Yep. Mine's the 3rd. His is
The 4th.
November 4th.
What is it with these Scorpio guys? I'm always surrounded by Scorpio guys. What's up with that? Okay, so let's see. The emergence and popularity of the rat rod in car culture is embedding rockabilly as a core tenet. This is from Brian. Do you see that as being evolutionary or populism? Wow, what's with all these big words, dude?
I think it's almost, to me, popularism. That's
Yeah.
what I'm kind of looking at it sometimes, because I see a lot of dudes getting into it, and some of them don't even listen to the
Right.
scene or the music.
Right,
Or,
they don't really know.
Or, a lot of people, rockabilly is a subculture, which,
Right.
it kind of is, but what else do you categorize your music to sometimes?
Yeah.
But a lot of it, yeah, because I see a lot of girl pinups that don't even associate with anything of the music. And so I can see it getting popular, but the music's still staying pretty underground.
Good.
As I see it still. 'Cause a
As
lot of
it
people
should
ain't-
be, I think.
It's- It's always kind of gone in waves too.
Yeah.
It's like, have a big emergence in the early 90s, and then by the end of the 90s died out. Early 2000s it started blowing up again with a bunch of bands, especially American bands. And that's the thing, how it is in American. It's weird because it's like music based off of American roots music and like American culture and stuff like that, but it's so much more popular in Europe for some reason.
It is.
And it just...
Or Japan or
Yeah, or
something
Japan,
like that,
yeah,
right?
Japan,
They're
like,
all
big time.
huge festivals that like 30,000 people show up to see bands that 10 people in California show up to see. It's like...
I love it underground because it makes you feel still like that bad boy.
And you have an opportunity to just really connect and engage with some of your audience too. Because like here in Whiskey Barrel, I don't think I would have had a chance to come up to you and actually meet you guys without it being that small. If it was like a huge, big, giant venue, I'd be like, oh, well, I'm lost in the fold. I got to go. Bye. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I gotta go
Smaller
now.
venues, man, are awesome.
Yeah.
Because you actually get to connect with them and meet them, and everybody's usually pretty cool, and you have a good time.
Yeah. If you had a chance to, say, tour with, I don't know, another band or another group or another artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
Dead or alive?
The band, Dead or Alive.
Dead or alive.
You spin me right
Spin
round.
me right round. Oh, yeah.
Man.
That's so hard. There's so many good bands.
There are.
Bands
There
we've
are.
already played with, or bands we wish we would have played
There
with.
are so many
Yes.
good. I'd have to say Buddy Holly, because he broke the barriers, man. He did what people didn't like, and he did what satisfied himself.
Yeah.
And that's what I love to do. I don't
There's
care what nobody
so
thinks. As long as
many
I'm
good
happy what I'm
ones.
doing,
Yeah.
you can accept what we're doing. And
Yeah.
I
Those
love
are
his
some
attitude
good
on
ones
that.
from that era. About you,
Yeah.
Cory? What do you think?
Well, if he's gonna go back in time with it, I'll do something a little like right now, and probably say a Coffin Cat, since I'm all decked out in their stuff, or a band like the Brains. They're just like really really hardworking bands that never stop touring, and they're where they are because they just constantly play. They get out there, they put their music out there. They're all like really really great dudes. Like you ever sit and talk to them and stuff. Like like down to earth. Like they're great people. So
that's cool. Now, that's what I noticed about you guys too. You guys really just, like I said, you guys engage and you talk to like the other band members. You sit around and talk to your guests, and I didn't even know who was gonna be there with the Bungalow Bunnies. I've never heard them before, but just as soon as I heard them perform and that upright bass, I was like, wow, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I understand now. What's going on here? But so if you, like back in the day, I would say, I don't know how old you are, but I went to college in the mid-90s. So back then, if you guys, any concerts or any shows that you guys find memorable that you were able to walk away from and go, holy, that was awesome.
Like ones we played or ones
ones
we've seen?
that you've actually seen.
Oh, that I've seen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I'd have to say I've been to a lot of concerts of
Yep.
different genres, and I have to say the best one I ever been to where it blew me away was Anthrax. Back at the Oakland Coliseum. It was actually in the little basketball one, but they were with David Lee Roth and Ozzy, which was kind of weird because I didn't care for them. I only went for Anthrax, and they blew me away.
Wow,
I was
that's one
amazed.
band I haven't seen. I've seen.
And when was that? Was that before I was born?
Probably. You're probably still in diapers or something.
Probably.
What about
Ricky's a good 20 years older than me, so I might have been a little kid or not
Yeah.
even alive yet.
Not even a thought. Not even a spark. No. What about you, Cory?
Probably the first punk rock show I ever went to was the Casualties, and like that was like the first real.
Was that like a
concert.
local, like
It
more
was
of a
in-
local?
It was in Fresno or whatever, and I mean I was in high school as a freshman in high school. We went and saw the Casualties and stuff, and
That's
I left with like a dislocated thumb and a bloody nose, and
What were you doing? You're in the mosh pit or
yeah,
something?
changed my life.
You better lace up those boots real tight.
I
Okay.
have to say though, but if you ever get one show, go see the Brains.
Other
We
ones.
played with them at Sweet Lou's and Series. Once got to open for them, and they put on a energetic, fascinating show, man.
God,
It's
love
incredible.
that.
And they're really great musically.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
incredible show, man. I was like blown away too. Like,
Yeah.
whew.
Saw them in Fresno last week and been listening to a lot of Brains over the last week. They're a good band from Canada, so
Oh yeah.
Huh? They're from Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
they're like French Canadian, I think.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
It's always a treat to find like these, or like little treasures. You know, you're able to find them like at the smaller venues, and you're like, yeah, this
Yeah.
is, you know, before if they even make it to big time. I think the most memorable concerts for me. Oh, let's see, the Cow Palace, Soundgarden, Nirvana. This is really giving away my age.
Yeah, I seen Nirvana too.
You saw Nirvana live?
Yeah, they were okay. L7.
They
was
were
better.
okay. L7
Yeah.
had to have been way better.
Yeah, I've been
L7
a
was
fan of
pretty
them
better.
forever.
Yeah. So, you grew up in Mariposa County. Did you grow up out that way too?
And
or-
no, I grew up in Hayward and Milpitas in the
So
Bay.
you grew up in the East Bay. I grew up in the East Bay too.
Yeah? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love out there. I miss it.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Milpitas High,
Okay.
and then in between that, I moved out here
Okay.
to
okay.
Patterson. So-
Yeah, I went to Arroyo High School, tiny little San Lorenzo town
Oh, okay.
over there next to Hayward. I don't know what it's like anymore. I do.
It's crazy now.
Yeah, it's different, right?
Yeah.
It's like evolved. It's much more of a suburb of Oakland now than before.
Yeah.
So, and then I went to college in San Francisco at Academy of Art. And
Nice.
so, about Cory, you pretty much stayed in Mariposa County
Yeah.
most of this time.
Yeah. pretty
See,
much.
they get to focus on their music out there. You don't get all these distractions and stuff. All these coffee shops where you just sit around
I'm a
and
bunch of
roll.
hillbillies from out in
No.
the mountains. My mom graduated from Mariposa High School, and so did my grandma. So
Nice.
it's a black hole. Everybody who tries to leave ends up back there at some point.
Sweet.
So I gave up trying before.
If you were able to collaborate with any musicians nearby, or well, you guys already are kind of collaborating with different folks in a way.
Yeah.
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 I mean, this is more or
We
less a
are.
collaboration.
It
You're right.
is.
Yeah. we
Stole-
need to get more practice with each other. So being up there where he's at, man, I was like,
Yeah, that's
I'll make it.
That's the hardest thing. Like because me and the drummer both live in Mariposa, and him and I have been the bass player and drummer for like 4 different bands together, and we just kind of come as a package deal. And it's like one hard thing about being up there is that anybody who plays, especially this kind of music, like there's nobody up here who does it,
Right.
except the 2 of us basically. So we have to end up traveling usually pretty far.
You guys do travel a lot.
Yeah.
Well, and we have to make Rikki travel to us if we want to practice and stuff. So
Yeah.
he's got an hour
Do
and a
you?
half drive just to
Yeah.
practice if we want,
You guys don't
wanna
want,
practice.
you meet halfway somewhere? There's no halfway
No,
point?
No.
there's no halfway.
Oh,
Like I said, to find people who
man.
play this kind of music, good luck, man.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough. I don't
Not
think
too many.
I mean, not out here. I think we've got the Polyester Wags that I know of. They play out here a lot, and I think that's the only one I can think of.
Yeah, there ain't really
Just
too many.
You know, and then I know you guys travel all the way north as far as what, Sacramento, and then all the way down to
Well,
Fresno.
played in Oregon.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Oh, you
played in Oregon. Did it
Wow.
out there once. It was fun, and
Nice.
we went to the Bay to Fireside Lounge in Alameda.
Yeah.
I want to go back out that way more, but it's a little difficult to get out there, man. Some of these clubs are it's kind of a little hard to get into.
It is. It's a lot of
Yeah.
competition, but I think once you get your name out there and they hear your music, you'll
Yeah, hopefully
be
this
right in.
new CD we do will
Yeah,
they'll be able to hear what
Definitely.
we do. So
definitely.
we were in Nevada a couple months ago too.
yeah, Carson City. That
Wow.
was fun.
And
Yeah.
I think are we doing Havasu?
I'm not sure.
In
I'm
February?
not sure about yet. I'm waiting
Do
for that.
Havasu. Do
Maybe.
Havasu.
Yeah, we might be coming up on that.
That'd be
so
awesome.
We got some new things coming up. Hopefully they work out. So we'll see.
Nice, nice,
I mean,
nice.
separately, we've played all over this state.
Yeah,
I've been down to San Diego, LA, with
Yeah.
other
yeah,
bands.
LA and
Yeah.
So
So if I were to like take a look at your current playlist that you're listening to, what will I find?
I've got 1,200 songs on the playlist that
Let me
I've
see.
got right now.
I'm gonna look at my playlist right now. Oh God, this is gonna be embarrassing. Okay, here we go.
See, I don't got none on my phone. They're all on my computer.
Oh, you have them on your
I got
computer.
all jazz.
Oh yeah, I got Gwen Stefani, Hollaback Girl. Okay, that was from the other night. All right, figures.
That's my jam.
That's your jam. Bananas. Let's see. I got the Beatles. Let's see. Oh, I got some Spanish music in there. Let's see.
Some banda.
Ministry.
Ministry.
Oingo Boingo. My Life with a Thrill Kill Cult. The Faint. Rob Zombie.
I like Rob Zombie.
Bad.
I like White
Marilyn
Zombie.
Manson. Marilyn Manson. I'm done. Okay. What about you? What you got?
Oh, you can sit and scroll down there, but it's like every
Okay.
album that anybody ever made because I have Spotify and I just
Astro
listen to it all.
Zombies, the Atlantics. You don't have any rap?
no,
You're like, no.
not a single rap song on there.
Oh man, I like Too Short. He's pretty cool.
I have another playlist too. It's a lot of death metal. 'Cause I listen to some
Banana
death metal.
Metallic. Ooh,
That's a good band from France.
nice. Batmobile.
Batmobile's great.
It's weird. Everybody laughs at me at work because lately I've been listening to Peaches CD.
Peaches.
Oh, great. Put the Teaches of Peaches on. People think that you're just
yeah.
the weirdest guy in the world. Huh?
Some of that stuff you got to turn off at work. Okay, let's turn that down. That's probably not inappropriate.
There's
That's probably
1,200 songs on there, so you're gonna be
Cacti Witters.
Cacti Witters is a great band from Fresno. Their singer from Cacti Witters is now in a band called Motel Drive, and they're from Fresno. They're a good band too.
Wow, love local bands. How about you, Ricky? What do you think?
Man, right now I've been listening to a lot. I listen to a lot of jazz. I love jazz.
Nice.
Just all kinds of jazz. I got so many CDs on my computer at work, and that's all I listen to in the car. Then I've been listening to a lot of my Chuck Berry greatest hits right now, and
Ooh, yeah. the
my Charlie
oldies.
Feathers album. I've been listening to his stuff a lot.
Nice.
And I'll play them all over till I get sick, and I'll put on the Ataris, and then listen to the Ataris for a while.
How funny. I have Pustifer on here. All my stuff is like, I think in the 90s I was very highly influenced with like industrial rock and metal or something. That's what I see here. Some Joy Division and 9 Inch Nails. So that's me.
I think I was stuck on L7 and a lot of old 50s rock and roll then.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, so your bass is like the upright bass. What kind of, I'm just wondering about your guys' gear. Like the upright bass is like any kind of,
What kind of?
what kind is it?
It's an Engelhardt bass.
An
I mean, they
Engelhardt.
make. They're all orchestra instruments, so you have to modify them.
Yeah.
There's very few companies that actually make them for the sole purpose of slapping rockabilly music and stuff on them. But
They need to be able to handle that slapping around. I
yeah,
guess.
Well, his is falling apart. He buys another new one, but he uses the one falling apart the
Jeez.
most.
just like the way it sounds. But I've played with that bass for a few years now, and I don't know. I just have it dialed in. I know what it sounds like.
I think
know
it's
what
going to
sound
collapse one day on
Right.
stage.
One day it will. That's why I don't stand on it anymore.
I was going to ask you if you stood on it, like
Used
on the
to.
little.
I used to, but that's why it's falling apart now. All the seams are coming apart. It needs to be glued back together.
Nice.
I pretty much play nothing but Engelhardt upright basses because they're relatively inexpensive, and I like the way they play and feel.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
You sound good. About you, Ricky?
I got
Your
me
guitar.
a Gretsch.
Of course.
Typical rockabilly Gretsch.
Of
But,
course.
125th anniversary. I got that. And I got a dual
Sweet.
jet, solid body Gretsch,
Sweet.
sparkly. And then had me a 5150 half stack, but I got me right now a Fender Champion 100 that I'm playing through, which I like the sound. I can't afford those real nice ones everybody's got, man. It's like,
No, those are good. Those are excellent for what you
Save
got.
it works for me, man. I can get the sound out of it.
Heck.
So,
So,
yeah.
so Greasehound's been around since 2014. I think I saw that somewhere.
Yep,
Oh, yeah, right here.
started
So
in
right there.
October. In October is when we started.
So has your sound evolved at all from
Yes,
the time that you
music-wise,
started?
it's the same. We still do the same stuff, but as guys, yeah, it's evolved with the upright bass and the drummer. Nice sound that actually makes it sound what it sounds like. And the upright bass, when we got him, it was like,
Yeah.
it was no comparison.
So you
Because
can-
we had regular bass players, which was cool, and it
Yeah.
was all right, but it didn't give us that sound. It wasn't.
it's
It
not the
needed
same.
it. Yeah, it needed it. And-
It's a little different. That sounds a little bit richer.
yeah, because when
Yeah.
I'm
I think
playing,
it's kind of a lot of it different.
when I'm playing, I
Electric
write the
bass
songs.
and
I have
upright
that
bass
sound
sound so
in my head
different.
already when I'm writing, and when it's not there, it doesn't satisfy me. Like it's cool, it satisfies me a little, but it's not. Until when I got him, I'm like, dude, this is it. This is what I need, because you can't find sanded bass players anywhere. It's like
It's really hard.
I think Amy's the only other one that I know of where we
Yeah.
live that.
And even up where I'm
Even
at, like, there's a
still.
lot of musicians because we live in a small town and we're bored and we have nothing to do but play music. But everybody else who plays upright bass up there all plays bluegrass, and it's it's a different style of playing. It's not the same.
So if you guys are looking for really good musicians, go into places like Mariposa County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bet some of the
Corey.
best-
That's
some of the
where
best
they're
guitar
at.
players
That's
are.
where they're hiding.
Corey and Amy Estelle, man, they're like the two, to me, the coolest
Nice.
upright bass players out in Modesto and Mariposa here.
Nice.
I mean, cool.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why all these guys from the Central Valley have me and Nick in their band because they can't find anybody else to play.
They're so dang far away.
Yeah.
So if it was like a, you know, you got a lot of kids out here that want to start a band and stuff, what would your suggestion be for them to start out? Just do it.
Yeah. Practice.
Do it, man. Practice. But get out there
Get
and
out
play
there.
Yeah,
because
don't be shy. Just play.
you
Yeah.
can practice and play, but if you don't take those shows, you could be good practicing, but when you get out to that show, it's so different. You
It
forget
is.
everything. You bomb. Everybody bombs. I bombed. But get out there and play those live shows, man. Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to get your experience. Just,
One of the bands we're playing with Saturday, some young kids are called Black Coffin.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
That's,
we try to get them out playing shows as
And they're pretty good.
much
I mean,
as they can. Their drummer's 8 years old.
yeah. Check them
They're,
out.
they're a family. It's like they're all related, right?
Yeah.
Two sisters and their little brother.
That's great.
And,
that's amazing. So
you know-
that's on Saturday, November 18th.
Never said.
It's in Merced. Address is 230 West Main Street, Merced, Main Street Tattoo and Body Piercing. It starts at, I don't know, 5 o'clock.
5.
Yep.
Yep. And there, you've got
There's
a lineup.
eight bands,
yeah,
so-
this is an
Yeah.
amazing lineup. And really, if you guys can go check it out, I'm going to try and make it down there to watch because you can't beat that. That's like a whole bunch of awesome bands that
Be
you
a
can
lot of
see
good
all
time. It
night.
was fun last time we had it. It'd be
Yeah,
fun
we
again.
did it about a month ago. Kind
Yeah.
of the same thing. Added a couple more bands to the lineup, but yeah, it's just a bunch of friends having
That's great.
a concert.
That's
Good times.
Great, awesome. So I had some other questions for. Oh, you know what? Let me go pull up some questions from the viewers. Brian had a couple more questions. Okay, so are the two? Oh wait, no. Where can people find Rockabilly and Rat Rod events or to learn more about it? That's pretty general.
I mean,
you guys really just have to look.
Yeah.
You gotta dig around here. You have to dig.
There's some big events that happen in California that are just like phenomenal. If you want to get everything, tattoos and rat rod culture with rockabilly and psychobilly music, like definitely Ink and Iron in Long Beach. They do it every year in like the end of June, beginning of July, something like that.
Yeah.
That
And
sounds like fun.
it's one of the best festivals you can go see in California. I mean,
They do a lot of the
3
Rockabilly
days of-
riots that go around. But if you want to find out events and things going on, you could check out on Facebook a group, NorCal Rockabilly.
Okay.
And they got a lot of events in there going on from here to the Bay. You got Psychobilly Worldwide that have a lot of events posted in there. And
Yeah.
you can find out all the rat rod shows, car shows, and bands like us or even traditional rockabilly.
See,
that
Ricky
are
knows.
doing-
He knows all the social media
Yeah.
stuff.
It's on
right?
social media
Right?
constantly.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Follow him, man.
We play a lot of car shows, a lot of, rat rod stuff,
Yeah.
car shows. It's kind of,
It's part of it.
the music goes like hand
Yeah.
in hand, I guess, with the car show.
Yeah.
Well, I love it
culture,
too
so-
because the Rat Rods, man, is like the whole monster theme to me that goes good with the monster theme music and even just the psychobilly style.
That's true.
It's awesome. I love it. I mean, you ever go to Viva Las Vegas? It feels like you're at a horror show to me because the people and the cars. That's why I wrote Boogie Woogie Beach too because it made me have that feeling and everybody was so cool, but it had
Yeah.
that Monster Beach vibe of
I love
everything.
That's so cool. Okay, you've answered that. The farthest place that you guys have ever played at was Oregon. Guys talked about how you guys met. Who composes and writes the songs in the group?
All the ones we got now, I do
Ricky.
it all. Yeah.
Wow, Ricky.
I'm constantly writing. I don't stop. I write for my other band. I write for this one. I could probably write like 3 or 4 songs like a day, or maybe even sometimes if I'm slow, I'll go 5 a week. And I
Wow.
kind of grab whatever kind of catches my ear. I'll work with them, and then I put the others on the back burner. So
Yeah, you just like I just saw your post from Facebook last night.
oh yeah, I
It
just
said
wrote
you
another new one.
you
Yeah,
wrote
called
another new one.
Baby from the Black Lagoon. So
That sounds so.
I'm looking at the
good
Creature
already.
Galoon as a hot woman.
Yeah.
Nice.
So they got their event coming up. You can find them also on Reverb Nation. What is it under Greasehound? On
Reverb Nation under Greasehound 1. Because we have another Greasehound on there when I was with some other guys, and that didn't turn out good, and I couldn't get the name off that page because they owned it. So I got another one called Reverb Nation Greasehound 1.
Reverb Nation Greasehound 1.
The number 1.
Okay, so you can find them and listen to their music there. I'm not really sure what. Did you guys?
Got Bandcamp.
Bandcamp.
Yeah,
they're on
Greasehound.
Bandcamp. Greasehound.
And
so
Facebook, of course.
And Facebook.
Tons of videos.
Oh, your Facebook page has like more videos and stuff like that.
A lot.
Cool.
And you can find our videos too on YouTube, but it's under 1957 Zombie.
Okay.
You can find our stuff.
1957 Zombie. And you do have videos on I think the Bandcamp one.
Actually, I got them on Reverb.
Or Reverb.
Greasehound 1, yeah, I got videos on there.
It's probably old stuff, huh?
Some of it's old, but I got some of our new stuff. Yeah. It's hard to get videos of us because the phones don't take good ones, and then sometimes someone don't have their phones, and so we miss out on a lot
and
of it.
it's tough, the sound too, but it's okay because you get the gist of it.
Just come out to a live show, man. You'll have a good time.
Exactly.
My girlfriend's pretty good about filming and taking pictures and stuff like that. She gets us a lot of videos. So
that's good. Very good. So anything else you guys want to talk about aside from, so you've got this event coming up. Are there any future ones that are coming up?
We got Rockin' Holidays in Modesto coming up for December. We're going to be playing on December 9th, 16th, and 23rd. They're all on Saturdays.
Where's that going to be?
That's going to be in downtown Modesto at 10th and J Street Plaza, right in front of the Brendan Theaters.
Okay.
Modesto View, Chris Murphy. They're hosting it, and it's from 6 to 9, and it's going to be Greasehound and Little Johnny the Sleepwalkers on the 9th and 23rd, and on the 16th it's going to be Greasehound and 3 Second Rule, my kind of pop punk rock band.
Nice.
I'll be playing. So they do it every year. They do it Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays through the whole month of December. And it's cool. They have free pictures with Santa Claus, elves, background up, and then the band's playing, and there's all kinds of foods and coffee places right there. And
so that's
cool.
That's an awesome area right there.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's huge.
Every year it turns out good.
Going on. Yeah, they even had I remember one year they had a Santa Con.
Yeah, that we were playing that night, and
it was
a Santa Claus con, and all these Santa Clauses, like
they were
30
all
of them, and then elves. So we were playing Horror Call Girl, and they all started dancing, and Santa Claus came from his sled, and he was dancing, so we had all these Santa Claus and elves dancing, and it was so cool.
Yeah, I remember going to that. I was actually dressed up like a reindeer, so
nobody got a video, man.
Fun.
It was cool, though. It was awesome.
Come on.
I don't believe it happened.
I got pictures. I just don't have a video.
Post those pictures.
Yeah.
Do your throwback Thursday tomorrow and post that.
Okay.
Do it.
It was really cool, man. I tripped.
I woke up this morning with I felt like I'm coming down with something, and I was like, man, why did it have to be today of all days? I'm going to have these guys. I hadn't been here in like a couple of weeks already because I was working on other stuff. So,
hey, at least you're not getting sick like on a nice day where you can be outside. You can just chill in the house.
She can't do a radio voice.
I know I can't do my radio voice.
You're listening to the voice of Stockton.
So, I was just wondering, before you guys did music, what were you... you guys have always played music, so I was just going to ask you other odd jobs.
12.
You guys have odd jobs. I know.
I was too busy running around spray painting everything.
Spray paint.
Yeah, graffiti, man. I love it. Love art.
Have you thought about having your stuff exhibited or like displayed at a gallery, or have you done that before?
I like go to the art walks they have in Modesto, and I'll sell my stuff, but I never did an art gallery or nothing like that because sometimes I just don't know if my stuff's good enough because I just do these scribble art doodle, and I draw my stuff, but it takes a twisted mind, I think, to like what I do sometimes because they look at this horror stuff or stuff I incorporated with, and they kind of look at me like, okay. When I started doing the Starbucks to it, everybody started buying a lot of that because they can identify with it. And I only did it because when I go to places, I always draw a cartoon of wherever I'm at, and that one hit big. So
the Starbucks thing, who doesn't like Starbucks?
No doubt, man.
So
even the people don't like it, they think it's cool and they still buy it. So
that's great. That's great. So do you actually have some of your artwork when you play?
When I play, I have always in my car because I carry my pins and art everywhere I go, so I always have it. But
so you guys usually painting rocks before we go on.
Painting
every show we play.
Yeah, I've been doing that rock thing 7 years before they even started these rock groups.
All of a sudden, there's like a surge of this thing, especially here in Stockton. It's like, all of a sudden, is it a new thing? No, it's been going on all over the nation and all over the world for the longest time, even since the beginning of time.
Painting on rocks, it goes back to like ancient civilizations. So.
I did it as it was a business card for my band and for my art. I would draw the artwork I use for the band Greasehound, people come to the sites and my artwork, and it was my calling card, man. It was cool.
Yeah, that's cool. So is there anything else you guys want to cover? Oh, anything else you guys want to plug coming up aside from the holiday thing?
We don't have nothing yet because we've been working on trying to...
We're working on 2018 still, you guys. So.
I know, and we've been working on trying to get the CD done and get this thing going so we have some music for people to buy. And we got shirts now, and I'm working on silk screening some more shirts and some other designs. And because you got to make money, man. These places just don't pay no more, so we're trying to
make gas
money and make stuff to update ourselves.
Yeah. So you thought about like selling your stuff online too? I mean, on your websites and stuff.
Yeah, I want to start doing that.
Like your shirts and
Yeah. Eventually, when I get it all together, I want to do it all when I have everything.
If you need a marketing person, I can help you.
Yeah, man.
That's what I do. No, that's my bread and butter right there, trying to market, making logos. But you're really good with marketing your own already, as it is.
Not too good on social media. I gotta learn how to work the computer a little more.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're doing pretty good with that already.
You're definitely on there more than I am.
Let's see if we can play another track before we head out. Dustin, which one do you?
Let's play Boogie Woogie Beach since we talked about
let's
it.
do that
one
one.
I wrote about Viva Las Vegas.
Do that one. And then
go to all the greasers and rat rods.
Monsters are out tonight. Everybody's grooving to the rockabilly bands playing on the beach tonight. Frankenstein, he's at the beer bongs. He's one hell of a drunk. Dracula, he's surfing the waves while his honeysucking on someone. Wolfman's here with his hair slicked back. He's grinding on a zombie girl. Mummy man, he's all tied up. He's one hell of a freak. It's hell tonight on Boogie Woogie Beach. The zombie girls and ghouls are out tonight. It's hell tonight on Boogie Woogie Beach. The zombie girls and ghouls are out tonight. There's every kind of rat rod here, the greasers and Betty dolls. The creature from the Black Lagoon, he's toking on a bong. Come on down to Boogie Woogie Beach, it's one hell of a night, let's go. It's hell tonight on Boogie Woogie Beach. The zombie girls and ghouls are out tonight. It's hell tonight on Boogie Woogie Beach. The zombie girls and ghouls are out tonight. It's hell tonight on Boogie Woogie Beach. The zombie girls and ghouls are out tonight. It's hell tonight on Boogie Woogie Beach. The zombie girls and ghouls are out tonight.
Hey, what do you guys think? It's Greasehound here. We've got Rikki and Cory here in the studio today. We're about ready to wrap it up. If you guys have anything else you guys want to plug or talk about, we can do that now. And I think we covered everything. We covered a lot of ground, huh?
Almost.
Yeah.
Too bad Nick wasn't here to give in his 2 cents.
Right,
You
Nick, we missed you.
You don't
Yeah,
want
man.
Nick on the radio.
What?
Might be interesting.
That's why he doesn't get a microphone back when he drums.
What? Okay, why? Why is that? See, Nick, he's going to talk for you. See
No.
what's going to happen now. He's going to
No,
sing.
Nick's great. Nick adds a whole nother dimension of life to the band, I think.
Yeah. Dude's a character to watch.
Ricky's
man.
like, oh, wow.
He's an exciting drummer. He moves a lot
Yeah.
and stuff, and we don't get to see him because we're playing facing the other way. But when you watch videos, you're like, man, Nick's It's fun.
He's sitting
Yeah.
down. I'm shocked that he's sitting down. I'm surprised he's not standing up and playing.
I try to acknowledge him a
drums and
lot.
stuff.
I go up to him and smile at him, and he's got that big old grin, and he's having a ball,
Dancing and
dude.
stuff. Yeah, he's
Nice, nice.
He's
Well,
having
how long has he been with you guys?
He
He's been part of the
joined
just
when I
with
did.
same time he
We're-
did.
Oh, you guys are all okay.
Yeah, so that's
me
been,
and,
That's
me and
right.
Nick are a package deal.
and that was since when? June?
May.
Was it May? Yeah, May.
I think
May.
I think the first show that we filled in for was in late May, and then we filled in for a couple.
Yeah,
in June
and then we've been
before
together ever since.
We started. Yeah.
Nice.
We talked about it, and
nice.
like, hey, yeah.
Sweet. Thank you all for tuning in to Breaking Barriers with Art. I'm Jocelyn, your host, and super stoked that I had these guys here today.
Thank you.
After a little
Thank
bit
you
of a
for having
hiatus for
us.
me.
It's
Thank you,
awesome.
thank you. And hopefully we'll see you next week. And if not, then I'll see you in the week after. And we're going to be hitting the holidays here, so hopefully I'll see you then. But yeah, catch their show in Merced this coming Saturday.
Get our website,
Definitely
man.
a treat.
Check out,
The
our Facebook.
website, social
Like
media.
it on
Ricky's all over the
Facebook.
place. Like it on Facebook.
Follow.
I mean-
Look for a show coming near you.
Yep, they have a great sound, and I can understand how they got the rockabilly, best rockabilly for Modesto Area Music Awards. I think that great choices, you guys. Awesome
Thank
voting,
you.
strong voters out there for these
Without
guys.
them,
So
man, we
yeah,
couldn't do it. I'm just surprised we had that many people who like
yeah,
us.
it's great. It's great.
It's all that hard work and promotion that you.
Yeah,
Oh, I love doing it, man. I love promoting. Anybody needs some promoter, let me know. I'll draw anything.
yeah.
It'll be everywhere.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week, and we are signing off.
Have a good
Bye,
one.
all. See you
Thank
later.
you.